Alright. Seems like everything's good to go. I have a 5-second delay, isn't that delightful? It's not that much. Yeah. I'm looking at my preview, it doesn't seem like that's a 5-second delay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's probably my OBS is set to a 5-second, but I don't have any delay set on, or a very minimal delay set on YouTube's end, so I don't even know anymore. And yeah, only what, starting 10 minutes late. Not the worst. But yeah. Ready for some Metroid Prime Remastered. Well, no point waiting around. Let's get to it. Beep. Ready to clean my monitor. It's been a while. Well, my main monitor. My secondary monitor is just fine. For the most part. And it definitely needs a bit of a wipe too. Alright, so when we left off after last live stream, we just got to... Well, I didn't look at the... Forgot to look at the extras. Biology. This looks more like character concept art than biology. Okay, yes, that's biology. Bringing up the animation, I guess. Yeah, it's the same stuff that was in the original game. Looks like, yeah, just figuring out poses, but how to do them in the power suit is what I figure. Metroid. Parasite Queen. That's a puffer, or are they called? Oh, are they called puffers? No, they're called. No, I can't remember. Were they called puffers in this and preeds in Metroid Prime 2, or is it preeds in this and puffers in Prime 2? Doesn't matter. Oh, it's Stone Toad. I don't know. Nope, Magmars. We're gonna be seeing those guys. Flogus, is that what they're called? Trilobite? Or, not Trilobite, Triops, and other things. Biology Remastered. Okay, that is Samus Aran's gun ship. That is the exact opposite of biology. World. This is gonna be like level design type stuff? Yeah. Oh yeah, high enough resolution you can zoom in and read. This is the sort of stuff I always find neat. I love concept art. Here. Yeah, more area stuff. Oh, this looks like kind of Phagena Gist type. Or maybe more caverns, yeah. Oh yeah, this is kind of Fandrena drift looking. Anything else? Character gallery. Which characters we got? Got Samus's gunship. Very nice. Got the power suit. That's actually one of my favorite things about Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is that when you scan something into your logbook, like a research item or a creature or whatever, you could then it would then load them, you know, whatever it was. When you look in your logbook, it'd have, you know, 3D model of them in there doing their whatever their idle animations. Morph ball. Auto turret, yeah, that's a classic. Oh, that's interesting. It does the red light when you look directly at it. Injured space pirates. Yep. Those guys look very injured. Parasites. Parasite Queen. Beetle, classic. Maybe a plague beetle. Oh, War Wasp, yeah. That's a War Wasp. Incinerator drone, yeah. Hive mecha. Plated beetle, there we go. And then Flagra. Weird plant monster. Soundtrack, I love the soundtracks. Samus Arise. Guess I'm gonna find that. Classic. Alright. Talon Overworld. Was it? This one is based on the, whatchamacallit? Burnstar theme? It is what it's based on from the original game. Or is it the other Talon Overworld theme? Because that's two things. I can't remember. I'm blanking on if they're based on which part of Talon Overworld, like the two different Fundrana themes, or if it's one replaces the other once you get to a certain point in the game. Yeah, and you have Chosen Runes, which is another one. Takes a bit to get into it, but then once it gets going, it's really good. But we're not going to sit here and listen to music. We're here to play a game. Probably won't be looking more at that until I don't know, beat the game, see what all we unlock. Because you probably have to unlock hard mode if that's still a thing in this. Yep, that's make more caverns. I don't know, I just love the silence with the typing sound. Well, not really typing sound, but just the sound the text makes. Mons is like the only first-person shooter that I play with inverted controls. Like, if you want, you can... Oh, come on. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Trying to press B to shoot them. Is this the Grisby? Or Brisby? Grisby. Subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. Grisby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. Flamethrowers in the wall. Oh. That's a new enemy.
Recorded to logbook.
New creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Burrower. Tunneling insect predator. Similar to the beetle, though it spends more time underground. It seeks seismic disturbances and surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for with aggression. Yeah. They're pretty easy. They burrow around. When you get close, they jump out at you and then you can shoot them. Alright, now we're in Magmore Caverns proper. Also, I think I might want to turn sound up again. Oh, hey, Magmore's coming up to say hi. X and Y inputs. Okay, scan you first. And don't you breathe fire on me, boy. Magmore, fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Well, we're underground, so technically it's magma. Hence the name Magmore. Magmores prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmores have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. Oh, hey, get back over here, bud. Alright, really not that bad. Puffers, sorry, and then they're creeds in Metroid Prime 2. Okay. Yeah, unstable gas-filled organism will rupture on contact. Puffers fill their bodies with lethal metaviprium gas and, or is it viprium, and float about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer is violently released despite their fragile body. Oh. I missed a stop there. It's violently released. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creatures that bring them down as well. Yeah, they die in one shot. Alright, and these platforms are fun because they start sinking when you step on them. I don't know if it tells you that in the scan, though. Hey, friend, how you doing? They're really not very intimidating enemies. That there, we cannot use it. Not viable attach point for the grapple beam. Our grapple beam was damaged from the explosion on the research frigate and cannot currently be used. We got this here. It's red. Sandstone. Really? Sandstone? A sedimentary rock? In what is clearly an area composed of igneous rocks? I have some serious doubts about that game. It's fun when you get the puffers land up being basically just mashed the lock on R and L. Just rapidly wipe them up. Oh, that's a bad jump. Go. Look, I haven't played the game in a bit. Alright, this part.
Recorded to logbook.
Creature entry, blah, blah, blah. Triclops. Hard-shelled creature with powerful jaws. Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. Collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff, then deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape once ensnared. Anyway, it doesn't tell you how you're supposed to beat them, but you kind of do that, get her attention, drop a morph ball bomb, and kaboom. Problem is when they're off screen, they can easily get the jump on you. Oh, come on. Down here. Look at me. I'm a thing. What, you want to try and chew me? You know when they're there. They make a very distinctive sound. Can't jump on that. Once you get the space jump, you can double. You can just jump right over that, so you don't have to bother going through there. Quite convenient. Alright, here we are in the Triclops pit. Come on. Alrighty. So we do have things to do. The actual place we're supposed to go is way over there. Wait, is that a... sorry. Is that an ultra energy that puffer dropped? Yeah, alright. Don't need it. Oh, but... No, I guess you want to fun... So this area has some invisible platforms that you need the X-ray visor for. This one. In theory, you can get through it. I think you need the space jump to do it. But you can do it like without the X-ray visor. It is just really tedious to do so. Anyway, there's something else we can do here though, aside from just leave. Alright, let's go deal with some Triclops. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there's like, facing the central pillar that I'm by, not really central, but in this pillar, there's a missile expansion in there. That was, you need to expose it. I think you have to shoot like the rockets behind with a missile to expose it. But anyway, we can go through here. Jump up. Okay, I can't remember. This was like storage cavern or cache or whatever. Storage cavern. Storage cache is more of a Metroid Prime 2 name for a room. Come on. And more missiles. Love me my missiles. And the Triclops. Triclops. I can't remember what their names are. It's actually bothering me that I can't remember what their name is. Triclops. There we go. Alright. Aren't Triops like sea monkey things? Oh, I shot this door at some point. guys need 2 missiles, I do believe. They're the same ones from the frigate, they're just take 2 missiles instead of 1. Yeah, shoot this, see if I can get some more missiles. I like missiles. There we go. Anyway, so this is the room we want to go to. We can explore a little further, no real point in doing so. Oh, right. Forgot about that missile. There. And then, yeah, there's some just random little bits you're going to do here. You never report any signs of predator activity to Security Central at once. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to the monks of Grandheim, however. Recommend processing of crystal for that market once phazon operations cease. I just love the little bits you can get. Geothermal power routing to this station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid if fluctuations exceed safety levels. Space pirates are safety conscious, you know. Immersion pistons are leaching power from the magma pools as planned. Geothermal power source is promising. Recommend Energy Command deactivate Central Dynamo and switch to. Also, I like it. Central Dynamo is capitalized because that's actually a room in the game. Hey, Deadly, how's it going? Yeah, switch to geothermal power at once. Alright. That was my days. Alright. Go. So these little metal platforms I'm jumping off of break, and you drop bombs on them. 1 damages, 2 will destroy them, so you don't get really a quick second chance. Nope, screwed up. They do respawn though, so that's convenient. Good old double bomb. Okay, technically I don't have to do a double bomb jump. But you know, I just feel like it's against the spirit of the game to use the spring ball. And another energy tank. Alright, so we're going to go from one area with really great music to another place that has really great music. But in a different sort of way, you know. Make more caverns. You know, fire, lava, whatnot. Now we're going to Fundrana Drifts. The ice area. Yeah, scan that. Ice structure blocks the hull. Concussive blast should be able to clear it out of the way. It's very relaxing music. Creature, crystallite, shoot him with missiles. I think once you get the plasma beam, that can also kill them. I hate trying to scan these guys, the flicker bats or whatever they're called. Yeah, flicker bat. They can turn invisible. You get a visor later on that lets you track them pretty easily. Remember how when I first started doing this, I said I'm not going to scan everything, and then I immediately go to my instinct of just scan everything. I just love scanning things. I just love all the little details that the game tells you. Western Temple's in Phase 2 lockdown, by the way. Oh, that's a save station. What's happening? There we go. Computer. Just being silly. You can't even like lock onto these guys. You can still shoot them though. It's not as you just have to like basically spam fire along their flight path. Radeon, that's missiles, I do believe. Alright, hit that. Scan it, rather, don't really hit it. And then it unlocks the door. And then, yeah, if you listen carefully, you can hear the whirring of the missiles. Can't get through it yet, however. Alright. Good creature. Scatter Bamboo. Yeah. Can't hurt him with my current weapons. And then if you scan them, or if you charge your beam, they go faster. So, just gotta slip past. Oh, I did not slip past. Alright, new enemy. Baby Shigos. Glacial Fighter Ice Shell protects vulnerable dorsal area. They grow a resilient shell of ice on their backs to protect a layer of vulnerable flesh. Yep. You have to shoot their back. They can freeze you, and also they have a range attack. They also bite you if you get too close. Oh, I woke them up. That's fine. Ow. Ow. Wow, been quite a while since that's got me. Sometimes when they die, they do a last little like death shout with their ice breath. And yeah, as you can see, it can freeze you. Can't remember. This is the place that has... No. There's a room coming up that has the Ice Shriek bats in it. And it's literally the only room they're in, and after, and they, it's not that they don't respawn, but there's a very narrow threshold where they get replaced afterwards. Also, my camera scans in here. No, doesn't look like it. Must scan everything. Oh, you know what I mean? Ice Burrower. Yep. Like the burrower in Magmore Caverns. But they live here. Also different colors. Also a lot more of them. Can one of you pop out of the ice, please? Thank you. Easy peasy. Back on the shoreline, go through here. Just kind of avoid those guys. Ow. I did not do a very good job of avoiding them, evidently. Alright, more baby she-goths. Nope. The other one's still asleep. Probably gonna wake up and attack me in the back. Yeah. Hey, little guy. Oh, you're stuck on your dead sibling. Or Chosolor.
Recording to logbook.
Great poison, yep. That's delightful. There you go, new scan.
Recording
Or research, to be specific. Yeah. Lake type. Basically just telling you, hey, you can shoot them and they'll fall down. But you can't take advantage of that just yet. What do you call it? Because we need the double jump. Then we go through here. Oh, steered right into that. All right. Also, yeah, shoot off. No, didn't get the shell. That is fine. And more lore.
recording to logbook.
Yeah, so many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land. No Rechos are no exception. Yeah, hoping for a savior. I think this is one of the ones that was changed for this release. Alright, so we got these. Let's scan it. Propulsion units used to make platforms float are insufficient to support full power suit weight indefinitely. That's just kind of rude. Alright. So we just gotta be quick. And our reward is the boost ball. Boost ball acquired. New extras. I love extras. Yeah, anyway, it's just showing you the path out. Let's say scan, yeah. Oh, this fish appears to be frozen under a sheet of extremely smooth ice. Alright, where are we? There we go. Wrong one. Alright, hold down your jump button, at least on this control scheme, B. Then you want to boost up, and then boost, and then boost again. And almost roll back off the edge. And then press the wrong button. Oop, nope, not quite. It's gonna be less than friendly guys here. And hey, got the shell. Oh, that's the wrong time to hit that button. Can you get out of my face, please? How do I keep hitting the wrong button? And I did it again. Drop bombs. And I got frozen again. Wow. This, kids, is why muscle memory's fun. Alright, back out over here. And a brief cutscene. Drop down, and then you want to go this way. That is part of the game, has you going back and forth quite a bit. It's not exactly the most intuitive design. It's basically, it requires you to remember, where else have I seen half-pipe shapes? Yeah. And we're back in the old Megmore. Swing ball. Anyway, wrong one. So we want to go through that door right there. Did I get the jump? I did. Oh, but they're shooting at me. Very rude. Ow. That actually did a lot of damage. Didn't help that I was basically dodging into projectiles. Once you get the space jump, dodging is a lot better. Down shows tracks fractures in Bendesium frame. Yeah, I won't be able to break this for a while. Fun reward for it, though. I got these guys. Hey, Megmore. Hi, Megmore. Alright, Triclops. Get me in the way. Yeah, it spits you right off into the lava if it grabs you. Damn it. Yeah, there's missiles up there. Let's let's get ourselves a missile expansion. Steady as she goes. Not the worst morph ball track in the game. I say as I manage to screw it up. No, there's one coming up that is quite narrow. It's gotta be a bit slow. Oh, not like that. And also, this is your kind of your way path back out of the room until you get the whatchamacall, the grapple beam. Just kind of bypass it all. That. And there we go. Oh, thought I timed it better, but I didn't. You got Magmar here. One of the few instances where you're basically forced to be in range of the Magmar's attack. Hey, right. It's just like in the original. The pickups that the Magmars drop take a while to spawn for whatever reason, compared to other enemies. Oh, and I'm sneezing. This track's nice because it has a little guardrail around it. Of course, coming through this room from this direction, if you enter here and go across, you have to deal with that the Magmar will attack you while you're in a morph ball on the track. It's fun. Yep, Talon Overworld West. Up, up, and away. Under the bridge, missiles. Love my missiles. Analysis indicates incubating life forms below the surface. Oh, yeah, they're not mine. You got beetles. Just a few, though. Is this the root cave? Yeah. Not a lot to do in this room for a bit. A little later on, there's stuff to do. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, didn't realize it's one of those guys in this room. Come on, let me scan. There we go. Blood flower, able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in its vicinity. Oh, that's not missiles. Hey, friend. These guys are pretty easy. I'm not sure why it sets them on fire, but it does. Anyway, technically we could have visited this room right at the beginning when we got here. Nothing in the water. We have missiles, so now we can kill the Geemers. going in a circle. I remain a genius. Because I want to go. Now, what direction am I going? All right, yeah. A little bit of a brain fart there. Anyway, another half pipe. I find they're a little bit unintuitive at first, but once you get used to them, they're not that bad. Scan that, and stress fractures can be detected throughout the surface of the sandstone wall, which means more bubbles. All right. Scan in here. Gotta scan. Scan. Oh, we're good. Hello, Zoomer. I'm trying to go through a playthrough of this game without accidentally damaging myself on a Zoomer. One of the easiest enemies in the game to avoid. Yeah. And as you see, we're back here at the landing site, so just jump over that. Jump over that. And this is the area you can get to at the beginning of the game when you first land here by doing a scan dash. And that gets you space boots early. Space jump boots, rather. Makes you jump good. Oh, headset stuck on arm of chair. There we go. Oh, new extras. Yeah. The alcove. What's this from again? The gully. I don't really describe that as a gully, but okay. And also means there's a couple other things we can do in here. There it is. Missile expansion acquired. And then we can also go through that door. You don't... So you can go through that door as soon as you land. Like as soon as you get here. But you won't be able to go much further than that. Come on. Let me scan these guys. They're annoying. Oh, well, mildly. Yeah. Plant-based ground feeder. Yeah, they're mobile. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Yeah. They also home in on you slightly. Impact crater.
Recorded to logbook.
Alright, field team reports are in on an age structure of alien design. Builds on the surface of Talon IV. Love how the sentences get cut off by the scrolling. Anyway, studies show that the structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within the deep crater. The science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Talon IV, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. And missile. Yeah, you can come here as soon as you have missiles. Chozo lore. See a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though at times it looks to our eyes as if light coalesces around the figure of a woman. Burning brightly, the luminescence descends from space and retreats back into the infinite dark blackness from which we come. Once it came, there we go. I can read. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. Yeah, that's another one that's got changed for the re-release. Because like the Chozo lore in the original game, like straight up references Samus by name, which is kind of timeline breaking. Whatever, the Chozo exist outside of time and space. Well, these guys do at least. Him and the great poison, the task has fallen to the Chozo. We will not flee from our duty even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts which form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it. Preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle. For their own designs, we will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. And we go down here. And we get some great music. The Artifact Temple theme. You see something right there. There's an artifact. Selected, then scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. And it plays a different version of the item jingle. Yep. Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Yep. That gives us the artifacts tab. Now, in case you're wondering what the deal with that symbol that keeps popping up kind of throughout the game, it's the artifacts. Remember, it was in Prime 1 and 2, when you like locked onto something with the scanner, like it actually would form the, or with your lock on, or if you just, you know, look at the ground, it would actually, and did the free look and stuff like that, it would actually place the artifact symbol. Anyway. New artifact. There's a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver. Now, not all of them are active. The more artifacts you collect, the more totems will activate. There's runes. Sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits are being drawn to this tainted place. Release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. Runes. The heat of Magmore was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. Artifact of truth has been returned. Blah, blah, blah. So you can get a good number of them right off the bat. Invaders have claimed Vendrana as their own. A tower sits at the top of their fortress. So as you can see, it highlights key words in green. That's the clue as to what the name of the room is. So for this one, this is a room called the Control Tower, I do believe. Artifact of Elder. This room, a tall cave stands at Vendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to collect the artifact of spirit. The others, there we go. In one of Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. Yeah, I think this is the last one. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. The chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of the world. Now, some of these artifacts we can collect pretty easily, or not long from now. Others, it's like, no, you need like endgame stuff to get them. I scanned that already. Yeah, it's dulled. Let's just do a quick save. And there's a couple of items we can grab in the Chozo Ruins on our way back to the Fundrana Drifts. Because that is our next step. We have to go back there. Hey, lock up. Ah, splash damage. Here, buggies. Alright. I think the plated beetles are spawning now. Yeah. Hey, come on. Take a swing at me. Oh. Just one charge me. Okay. That's convenient. Ignore him. We don't do nearly as much damage to you once you get the Very Suit. Anyway, we come in here, and there's things we can get. We could have done this one earlier, but I just forgot to. And then the other one requires the boost ball. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, missiles. Which side do I want to go to? I want to be on this side. %of all items. Delightful. I couldn't tell you which exact galleries it unlocks. I do not remember the game that well. Anyway, and then that one just leads over to that spider ball track that we can't use yet. But soon. Never really bother looking at these guys too closely. Let's take the hits. Don't need to waste time shooting them. Hey, friendo. I like how that purple iridescence they have. Oh, I missed. I missed. There we go. Can't remember if I can break this bit yet. Not gonna find out by doing that. Nope. Yeah, I need the super missiles for that. That's fine. Because, hey look, half pipe. Oh, that's not how you half pipe. Keep it in line, there we go. Bridge gets in your way. Alrighty, anything else I can do here? Don't think so. Not until I get the spider ball. Still do damage if you jump into him. I'm faster. Go, and back down into Magmore Caverns. And now that we have now that we have the space jump, it's pretty easy to get around. I think that's kind of the big thing, is the movement in this game, like, as it is fine, but once you get the space jump, that's what really... That's where, like... I just find that that's just when it gets, like, good. That's not missiles. One of the things with this game is that the scale on it has always felt a little bit kind of wonky, for lack of a better word, in the GameCube version. But like because if you look like the... Oh, did it again. Like, Magmores are actually kind of big, but they just... In the GameCube version, they never really felt like it, but in this one, when you get up close, and they actually do feel like they're proper big. Wrong one. Grab that too. Leave no survivors. To get a decent chunk of my health off, I think. Charging my laser. There we go. And yep, now that we have space jump, we can just do that. Easy peasy. These guys are still dropping ultras. Like, were they just I don't know, were they just expecting players to just, like, take a ton of damage? Do bad jumps? And falling in the lava? Were they expecting people to still be really damaged from fighting Flagra, even though they already gave them a bunch of ultras right after the fight? I don't know. It's one of those things. Anyway, let's see if there we go. And as you can see, it starts seeing it down. Like, it is entirely possible to do this jumping puzzle without the X-ray visor, but I'm not gonna bother with it. It's tedious. I have done it, but it is tedious, in my opinion. Just partially because you kind of need to memorize where all the platforms are, which I just can't can't do it, man. And also, just if you take too long to jump, because the platforms do start lowering down, then you have to restart. Alright, since we have the... I'm off on anything, there we go. Anyway, so we have Space Jump and the Boost Ball. That lets us get something new in this area. There we go, helps me complete my sentences. He's gonna know he can't. Yeah, there's a couple of rooms that have these little pistons in them. Alright. Okay. I think they might have changed the... I never remembered the turrets in the GameCube version being that good at tracking me while dodging back and forth. Seems like they might have changed it slightly, but maybe it's just... I don't know, I'm just imagining things. You see on those? Alright, oh, come on. There we go. That's what suspension bridge is functional but lacks power. And then we have a new thing. Standard spinner device. Generate belts of the spinner can be activated by rapid rotational force. Use the boost ability of the morph ball when inside a spinner to activate the device. Is there anything else up here that's scannable? Alright. Go here. That's that. Sends the bridge, but for whatever reason doesn't go all the way, so you have to jump. Metroid Prime logic. Already platformer logic in general. Gotta jump. And we go here, and... shows artifact. It's been acquired. Artifact of Strength, the second of 12. Very nice. And as you saw, there's something else red in here. Bendesium portion of area unstable. Can't do anything about that. I want... yeah, that actually leads to an item that stumped me for the longest time. Just because I just wasn't thinking things through. Because basically there's a different room in the game where you can look and see where that, you know, if you blow up that bit, where it goes. But we won't be able to do anything with that for a while. Need some water. Yeah, that's still not missile. Alright, anyway, so since we have the space jump, we can go new places. Look here. Kept aloft by a gas-based propulsion system attached to the underside. I remember these not moving as much in the GameCube version. Oh yeah, anyway, so you can just flip across. And You can hear something if you look here. Cordite statue is worn and weathered. Scan indicates the presence of a powered conduit behind the statue. Can't do anything with that for a bit. Get out of my way, bud. Ow. And another area. Oh. Statue depicting a Chozo balancing the plane of existence on his hands. Delightful. New enemy? I'll see ya. Chigoth in front of me is going to try and take a run at me. Ice Parasite, scavenger with a crystalline outer shell. Parasites are hardy creatures able to adapt to any environment within 3 generations. That's rapid. The Ice Parasite is a prime example. Having adjusted to a frigid climate, this vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms. Delightful. You need to shoot them when they die. Alrighty. So yeah, like I said, there's 3 rooms. As I said, the Artifact Temple, there's 3 rooms in the game that have themes. Similar themes. You have the Artifact Temple, and then you have this room. They're not identical, they are different. The best way to describe it is, so this one incorporates a lot of the, basic Phaedrana drifts, the ambience from that, in this area. Talon, the Artifact Temple incorporates a lot of the kind of the, I don't know if motif, not motif. Just, it has influence from the Talon theme. The Talon overworld theme. Alright, anyway. Appears to be a shell of ice encasing a water basin. The water originated from the statue's mouth. Appears a little frozen. Anyway, let's scan this. Statue depicting the bust of a Chozo shaman adorns the door. A symbol is carved into its forehead. The translation reads, "To pass my gaze, seek my twin within the room." Okay, so we can see some things on the wall here. Statue depicting the bust of a Chozo philosopher. Statue is flawless. Depicting a Chozo warrior. Statue is flawless. You see, they actually are different. Chozo architect is flawless. Shaman. Several stress fractures can be seen running along the surface of this brimstone object. Okay, we look close, and it looks just like in Metroid Prime, low texture resolution. I do like how, if you look, nice and smooth. This one, yes, cracks. So you do that, morph ball. Oh, come on. And bomb slot. And I'm free to pass. Alright, this bit. I need to. That. Wow. Okay, this is much more darkly lit than it was in the original game. Wave beam. Oh. Grab that and denied. Alright, so we're gonna get mobbed by these guys a little. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not walking in front of you, bud. Alright, those guys are down. Time for the big boss. Technically, it's actually just a mini boss, but whatever. And that's Sheegoth. Supreme Predator of the Fundrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. Good thing I am not hapless prey, as this guy gets right up in my face. Oh, alright, it's kind enough to do that. Oh. Yes, get him to do the breath attack. They'll be tired. You can also shoot them in the face when they hyperventilate. Missiles. Do not. Yeah. Yeah, don't shoot beams at them. Oh. I guess, spoiler alert. Nope. Not dodge. Do you mind? Personal space, bud. Personal space. We need to stop hitting X and Y and getting them confused. Uh-oh. He's charging his roar. Oh, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. That's morph ball time. Or not. Ooh, I'm running away. Delightful. Oh, go away. All right. And we got the new beam weapon, the Wave Beam. Open purple wave doors. New extras. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, that's not where I'm going. Oh, come on. There we go. And you can see this place is now full of bamboos. And this is the electrical weapon. You can kill them now. Aside from that, it does more damage than the power beam, but shoots much slower. Aside from that, it does electrical damage, for lack of a better term. You know, this game does have an elemental damage system. Besides some, bomboos, you can use this to stun enemies. Okay, and also, since we have beat the adult Sheegoth, baby Sheegoths now spawn in this room. It's better, though. Whatchamacallit. After you beat... Hey, wake up. After you beat the Fundrana Driss area boss, adult Sheegoths start spawning around. But compared to the one we just fought, there's... Well, with one exception, they're smaller and less tough. No, they're not. They're not mini boss level enemies. Let's just say that. And also later on, but they're still annoying because you fight them like the boss, who just don't have as much health. I don't think they do as much damage either. Fortunately, later on, you do get weapons that allow you to just one-shot them. Well, one of them can one-shot, but has limited ammo. The other one, let's just go through this way. The other weapon just it just allows you to shoot them regardless. Wakey wakey. Alright. You can hear an object. I can't get it. There's actually a couple in here. Need, was it the spider ball for one, and then you need plasma beam for the other. Oh, come on. Come on, I want to blow you up. Or dodge into the room, that works too. Actually, can you make this jump with space jump? Yes, you do. Or I can flub it. There we go. Let's not fumble the jump. Not quite sure why I decided to go through here. Oh, right. Because I can't remember where the ice shriek bats spawn. I think it's in... Oh, yeah. Enemies. It's in this room where I could have... Honestly, I could have just jumped from that platform up to here. Alright, take care of these guys. Shoots twice before you can charge it. Hey, wake up. I want to shoot you with this. The wave beam is quite niche for the most part, in my opinion. Oh, and I got myself frozen. Twice I've done that. And now we can jump up here. And jump up over here. Delightful. And we can jump up on this. I think this is... yeah, there they are.
Recording
Only room they appear in. Well, aside from that one in the Frigador thing where you can't actually scan them. Yep, ice shriekback, ice shriekbat, ice encased ceiling dweller. Like standard shriekbats, these creatures are easily spotted with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings, subsisting on insects, reptiles, and small mammals. Fiercely territorial, they will dive bomb anything that wanders near. Out of respect, I'll let them do their thing. Sort of. I'm not gonna let them damage me. Yeah, that's like the only room they're in, if I recall correctly. And yeah, if you in there, can't get it. This is also, I'm pretty sure this is the only Metroid Prime game. Bad jump. The only Metroid Prime game where the game, if you shoot a door with the wrong weapon to open it, that it tells you, hey, you know, wrong game. Nothing in there. Okay. Anyway, so jump across. Keep that. And go through. And these are just regular scarabs. Not a specialized scarab. I remember I was disappointed when I first encountered them. Like, oh hey, new enemy! No, it's not a new enemy. Oh. Also not a new enemy is that guy. I think I said, but yeah, the wave beam has a bit of like a homing thing to it if you lock onto an enemy and charge fire it. Anyway, we're in this area where what we want to do is morph ball. And that will do that. Playing the puzzling thing. Game's puzzling. Go over here. And get in the spinner. There we go. And then those open. That turns on. Come on, these things have a scan. Flicker basket. Alright. And now this bit's gonna be timed if my memory serves. Get all the way over there. Oh no, it's not timed. Okay. Alright, that's just... Oh, yep, it is timed. Okay. Yeah, because we want to get in here. This is actually just optional. This is energy tank. I like energy tanks, you know? My favorite. And it spits us out over here. Underwater. You can't use the door because the game does not have, you know, actual water physics, so it's not like it can really handle a door that's, you know, water on one side, no water on the other. I don't even know if the game has partially submerged doors, where both sides of the door are partially submerged. I think there's either, which is would not be a technical problem for the game, I don't think. All right. Anyway. Ow. Oh, really? I'm really, game? Really? How did I mess up that jump? I honestly don't think I've ever had problems doing that in all the different playthroughs of this game I have done. Oh, let me, there we go. And then, oh yeah. I always forget that it makes a distinctive sound of the blast shield powering off. Oh, why is my... Got destroyed on my phone. What's happening? No idea. Alright. Already do this a second time. First one I'm not counting because obviously I was just going for the energy tank. There we go. And now we are up here. Can't get to that door. Has no power. We might jump over here. And we get paper. Maddox or Glacier wants secure zone access. Personnel bound to research area checkpoint or proceed directly. I can't read. Alright, we got schematics for research lab Hydra access. To access research lab Hydra, proceed through the purple wave doors to the side. There we go. And we'll also minimize my folder. Okay, just people posting pet pictures in a Discord. Game has been saved, energy fully replenished. A lot more save stations in this game than in Prime 2. Honestly, I don't even think Prime 3 had that many save stations either, but that game made heavy use of checkpoints, so it's not that much. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I just want to scan you first. Shadow Part. Pirate Force is equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space parts have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Oh, hello. Ow. Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. Piss off. Wasn't. Compared to others, the regular spacebar troopers, they have a different colored beam, or different colored scythe, weapon, sword, energy scythe, I can't remember what they call them. Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiation readings indicate specimen is highly irradiated. I do believe that's not good for your health. Circuit breakers for lab sub processing. Doesn't do anything. Yep. Doors are locked. We got pirates. Hey, you guys stop shooting while I scan you. Thank you. Alright, creature entry. Space pirates, sentient aggressor species well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm mounted scythes in combat. The species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the space pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. I love the physics on them. Very sad, so I can just launch them. The thing is, like, when this game first came out, that sort of, like, even the relatively rudimentary ragdolling that the enemies have in this was actually kind of impressive. Groundbreaking? No, but, you know, for the time it was pretty decent. Anyway, force field accessible only through space pirate bioimaging, impossible to reach. If you say so. It actually is, you can't get back there. What we can do is go through this door. And map station. Download the map. We downloaded the map for this area. Yep. Oh man, I wonder where the boss arena is. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to the shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Really? Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of the facility. Project Titan specimen is immobilized in Quarantine Cave. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. That's actually a neat little bit of foreshadowing. I know there's a gun turret. Or rather, an auto turret. There's a beefier version of those that shows up later. Those things can actually really mess you up if you're not careful. Here, bamboo. We'll up here, fight some fools. Actually, just for fun. Yeah, you can stun enemies with the wave beam. Another one you can do is you can short out auto turrets. Alright. Let's just jump all the way back down here, now that those guys are done. We got pirate data. I'm not going to read it all. Codify the newfound energy source as Phazon.
Recording to logbook.
Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Yep. Xenome S-A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR-13. Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome S-A is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable.
Recording to logbook.
Most terraforming and retrofitting security checkpoints on Talon IV is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Doors records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We found many small breaches of the latter sort and plugged them whenever we can, but it is unlikely we'll ever achieve full extermination with our current timetable. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why they said that one needed to be a pirate lore entry, but whatever. Life signs normal, pulse at 140%. Really, I don't see anything in it. Decrease, vital signs cold damping appears stable. Operational currently empty. Stasis tank operational but currently empty. Yeah. Like that. Oh yeah, more lore. Oh. City levels recorded in Phazon Amniotic Bath. Okay. Phazon's fun. Does stuff. It's the fun blue rock that kills you. Alright. Initial tests exposing Talon IV's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. And with space parts also like to experiment on themselves. Okay. Phazon fluid bath, that just sounds bad for you. Well, it probably is. Access to Research Lab Aether, limited to Science Team Sclera only. Person bound for Hollow Observatory must use West Elevator. That looks familiar. Ice Beetle infestation in Ice Vault region has been 95% exterminated. Report any sightings to security immediately. Yeah, lots of details. Yeah, pretty easy to blow up. Euthanized after psychotic episode. Phazon kids, not even once. Uh-huh. Mandible mutation. Oh, that sounds delightful. You know, behavioral patterns show decreased reflex activity at temperatures below freezing. Answer Lab Hydra. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be complete. Oh, hey, one of those. They just have a bigger boom. I think we're on Lab Hydra, aren't we? Yeah. We scan this. Oh, nope. Or we don't. Okay, tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security before of all material moves. Cordite. I was trying to go for the red one, but okay. Viral pathogens. Terminate all subjects. Classic.
Recorded to logbook.
New pirate data. Encrypted data decoded. Research outpost. Glacier 1 in the Fendrena Drifts region of Talon IV's mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroids sluggish and easy to control. Yes, Metroids are weak to the cold, remember that. Even those 1 and 2 Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for security purposes. Security doors remain an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the waste are also a concern as they continue to kill personnel in breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it's become clear that our containment teams do not neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munitions and soldiers. Those space pirates having trouble. Data contamination. Decontamination. Data decontamination requires decontamination. Do not handle sedated xenomes without proper ice containment equipment. Oh, that's delightful. Let's keep going. Phew. Hey, who should? There we go. Hey, get out of my face. Man, I remember one time playing this. I can't remember what the exact details, but basically a space pirate got like their arm cut or not cut, but like stuck behind one of these platforms in the wall and just kind of dangling off it on the wall and just kept, and it just caused the physics on it to freak out a bit and just kept like smacking against the wall, making that banging noise. It's kind of funny.
Recorded to logbook.
Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon IV. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading Mark 400802. Returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging, analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We're unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently, Talon IV appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. Yeah, that's basically how they found this place. Holographic map coordinate data has been updated successfully. I know where I am, guys. Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown per security directive. Fire data. Based on mining is underway, several garrisons have been established and terraforming of the Chosen Ruins is underway. Security systems are operational and the science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. Really, I haven't seen any space pirates in the Chosen Ruins, have you? Just their crates. Interesting. Anyway. Vendrona just have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters. Fully operational combat base and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in the sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. If you say so, bud. Holographic sequence initialized. Oh, shift. Wow. We're puzzling. Oh no, a very basic platforming puzzle. Whatever am I going to do? Lower node of astronomical holographic projector functioning normally. Upper node currently activated. Oh. What's it say? Spinner's already been used? Yeah. There we go. Alright. I haven't really been talking about the story of the game very much, because this is another collectible. But yeah, basically, meteor with phase on it hit the planet, started messing things up. Chozo tried to stop it, but could only kind of contain it a little bit. Space pirates show up, start going, hey, phase on's cool, let's screw around with it. Planet Twin Tabula. Mass 4.1 trillion teratons. It's known for twins fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In the early stage of the disease, victims suffer from double sight, or double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Urmine 2, 2.3 trillion teratons. I don't know what the weight of the mass of Earth is. Uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Sounds delightful.
Recorded to logbook.
Planet Zebes, 4.8 trillion teratons. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A class that would be 19. Planet Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Yeah, it's the setting of the original game and Super Metroid. And Metroid Zero Mission, but that's just, a remake of a remaster or whatever. I guess remake is the better word. Remake of the original game. Anyway. Talon IV, mass 4.1 trillion teratons. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon IV was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon IV will be a barren class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Alright, I think that's everything. Anyway. So the reason why we were turning on the big hologram in the middle, aside from the fact that it's cool and you get scans out of it, they don't even bother jumping. Is that by turning it on, it causes that, that top node to lower. Which means we can now jump on it to get first of all, to get across, but also it has a thing on it. And you know what? I like things, so let's grab it. Super missile acquired. Powerful attack uses 5 missiles using the power beam. Press and hold A to charge, then press X to fire. New extras. That is not missile. Actually, can I morph ball while charging this? I can. New possibilities for me to screw up. All holo technicians report to main observatory. Means acquired on both holo modules. Chief Astrogation Officer feels our current dual projector system is obsolete. Please review and advise. I think it's pretty neat. If they don't want it, I'll take it off their hands. Not sure where I'm going to put it, but it'd be pretty neat to have. Access to control tower granted. Don't know why I said it like that. Granted. Like a Valley Girl or something. Anyway. You. Hey guys, how's it going? That's not missile. Yeah, stop shooting me. That guy got stuck on a box. And new enemy. Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. I don't even need that to track them. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If a pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Yeah. Basically, if you damage them enough, they'll try and kamikaze you. First, you can just hit them with a super missile. I think you only need 3 missiles to kill them, versus the 5 of the... Yeah. The super missile kills them quickly, but it's really not necessary. Ooh. I love when they do that. Oh, I've actually lost a full energy tank. Where are you? Right in front of me. Okay, I guess you could use the wave if you want them. Okay, you see these crates right here? They have a reddish color to them, or symbol on them. Orangey red. Which means they explode. These can be blown up. Some of them can't. Yeah, if you want, you can jump in here. Can't do anything in here. And you can see a control. There's a tower of some description there. Possibly even a control tower. But we can't deal with that. Usually I have to double check where I am on the map to see which one I'm going to. Like, you can tell, like, the way to tell them apart at a glance is which side has the big tower on this side. This side's not, yeah, if you're not paying attention, you can kind of get turned around up there. Uh-huh. %, of previous phase on cycle. Anyway, there's something in here. That's right, it's a Metroid. A classic, eternal enemy of the series that actually doesn't show up in every game because reasons. There actually is a reason for it.
Recorded to logbook.
Energy-based parasitic predator. The effects of Phazon have turned these Metroids, a species of alpha predator native to SR-388, into a unique subspecies found only on Talon IV. I like, this is actually this is different from what is in the original GameCube release. They're just called Metroids and that, and then specify that, you know, they're a unique breed of Metroid. But they do it in this, and that makes sense because, like, Talon Metroid kind of is like, in the Metroid Prime games, the Talon Metroid is like, is the specific breed you run into it in them. Anyway. Talon Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, glowing larger as it does. The only way to shake it attach Talon Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. Anyway, it breaks out. Yeah, when it's doing that, you can't really damage it. Space Pirates have noticed something is up. I'll deal with them in a bit. Encrypted data decoded. Yeah. Transfer of Metroids to Talon IV research facilities has been completed. They were terminated in an incident on the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. These Metroids are dangerous. They are not dogs. They are not pets. Actually, that's a scan of this game, actually. Metroids are not pets. We won't see that one for a bit, but that is something in the game. Alright. Especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by Phazon sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creature... Or is the Metroids is not pet scan in this one, or is it in Prime 2? I think the one in Prime 2 has to do with, like, not using them for target practice. Anyway, features stay stable thereafter. Remains missing. Yeah. 3 degrees centigrade. That's kind of cold. Like, kind of yeah, it's within the range of refrigerator temperatures. Metroid brain scan results in studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 centigrade. Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Reconstruction of Geoform 187, codename Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zedus, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish. Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Temperatures below 10 degrees centigrade will render Metroids docile. Yeah. Hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. What exactly this energy is, we don't know, but it is definitely something. I think that's actually a scan in the game. You're not paying very good attention. You get the super missile. Sometimes precise aiming with the default control or the classic controls is not great. Just gonna enjoy the music. An event of a Metroid attack, repel creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. Or use the ice beam, but we don't have that, so. Yeah. Spacepart encrypted data decoded. Confidence is high regarding phase-on applications. Yeah. Combining Spacepart DNA code will be named Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that phase-on fusion can produce radical new Spacepart genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phase-on madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. As energy-based creatures, Metroids show immediate mass increase upon energy absorption. Yeah, highest containment gear, including those that are sedated or pronounced dead. I just like how it's like, you can tell there's a reason why they had the pronounced dead. Where are you? There you are. Lovely. Alright, what am I doing? I'm jumping up here. Because... Here we go. Worst morph ball track in the game, in my opinion. Just because it's really narrow. Well, not really narrow, but relatively narrow. Still not that bad. Just gotta take it easy. This tank holds the remains of Experiment 7526, conversion of elite space part unsuccessful. Yeah, just some indeterminate chunks of space part. Okay. An energy tank, my favorite. I love having more health.
Recording to logbook.
Alright, Metroid dissection. Oh, this one's neat. Continues to provide more questions and answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the massive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's
quadripartite nucleus. But the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Indeed. Quarantine. Specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train and discipline the subject useless. East Coordinate Cave has been secured. I'm sure it has been. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. I like how it's talking about one thing, but the images on the screen are of Metroids. You haven't seen that guy yet. That's later in the game.
Recording to logbook.
Spaceport encrypted data decoded. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. Yeah. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of proper understanding of metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. Hence why space pirates like Metroids. Well, one of the reasons why. Hey, new enemy.
Recording to logbook.
Recorded to the log. Ice beetle. Ice reinforced carapace adverse heat. Adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Fendrana Drift, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection, augmented capabilities. I think they might have slightly more health than a regular beetle, but it doesn't make a difference. It's taking a run at me. Got some flying pirates. I'm walking down a ramp. Where's the other guy? There you are. Again, that central tank control circuit connection terminated. There's something shiny in there and I want it. Testing of thermal imaging software complete. Commence download to tactical visor prototype for field testing. What do we got here? Some Metroids of the Talon variety. Ramps here. Okay. And I see the target. Drop some. Ooh, more missiles. I love missiles. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Oh, that's delightful. Central tank auxiliary circuit connection terminated. A door we can't open yet. Inform command that thermal vision tests will soon begin. Abnormal heat traces stand out against their surroundings when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. That's nice. Oh, nope, stop.
Central tank main circuit connection terminated. I'm gonna scan the shield, but I don't really think it really says anything. Anyway, what do we got here? The thermal visor. That's fun. Sort of. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there. Well, let's get to it. Thermal visor acquired. Press down on the D-pad to activate visor. Additional data downloaded to inventory screen. Press minus to access inventory. And take a drink of water. Ugh. Very nice, very nice. And the power's gone out. Oh, this looks so much worse than the original game. Oh my god, it's like blurry and like laggy looking. That's gotta be a deliberate artistic choice, I think, but I don't like it. Anyway, those were shadow pirates. Can't see them. We encountered an uncloaked one when we first entered the pirate base here. Hey, he's still scanning computers though. Anyway, yeah, it's dark, but the thermal visor will allow you to navigate. Also, like you can see the power beam heating up as you fire. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Does it actually heat up? Yeah. Can't really see the heat ripples though. Anyway. Oh yeah, and since the power's gone out, the cold containment fields are kind of down, so the Metroid's getting a little... They're getting a little antsy, you know? A little excitable. I think you can fire missiles a little faster when you rapidly switch between shooting and the power beam and missiles. Yeah, it's definitely faster. Can't do the classic one where you hold up on the right stick to select the power beam constantly and then smash it. Anyway, I'm wasting missiles. What do I say? Yeah, door's out of power. New enemy. New creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. XanderTuron, well-armed and armored security mecha. XanderTurons have limited intelligence, but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate a security lockdown and then attempt to neutralize the intruder. The electronic warfare suite can scramble visor technology as well. Now you look back, door's locked, and they shoot you. Probably faster just hit him with the super missiles or whatever. They took a surprising amount of health off of me too. Wow. I don't think I've ever had that happen fighting him. Hey. Get back down here. I will sick a Metroid on you. Or the Metroid can come after me. Maybe not. When fighting the Metroids with the thermal visors, you don't get the red flash to know if they're taking damage. Not a huge problem, but can be a concern. Alright, auto turrets don't show up on thermal. They're very cool running, it would seem. Hey, this guy. And that guy. Wow, I actually lost a surprising amount of health. That's fine. Got anything for me? Oh, alright. I see how it is. Yeah, this is one of those times where the lack of the beam lighting can be really obvious. You have an auto turret? Yeah. Alright, you can see doors through walls. You can see actually other things through terrain with it. Not enemies though. But like items, you can use this to find the items that are hidden. It's fun like that. Yeah, I don't care. He's taking pot shots. There you are. Hey, you knocked me off the edge, bastard. I gotta kill you. Well, I was gonna kill you regardless, but now I gotta extra kill you. Honestly, I prefer missiles over energy because, yeah, there's save room that I can go and use, which I'm going to. Because I'm mildly concerned by how much damage I've been taking. I'll tell you, I think I'm gonna die, but I like being able to say you can do a deathless run, you know? It is something that appeals to me. At least this room's lit. I want to go down here. Come on, let's... There we go. Ow. More missiles. There we go. Love me missiles. Love killing Metroids. Simple as. I can see you. Dodge my missile, you bastard. Well, there you are. Can't dodge all my attacks. Okay, maybe you can. But can you dodge a Metroid? Or it maybe comes after me. That works too. Pretty sure in the original game the Metroids would always go after the You're getting annoying, bud. That's 3 of them. There was 3 of them. The barrels, or crates rather, not really barrels. Much darker in this than the original game, it feels like. Oh yeah, these guys have guns. Oh no, those guys didn't. It's the auto turret that's shooting me. Hello. Thought I heard someone running up. Bit of a jump scare. Yeah, the default shots on the waving has somewhat aggressive homing, but the charge beam not, just charge shot not so much. Well, it's no longer playing the spacebar music, so it must be clear. This room again? Specimen storage. Alright, more missiles. Very good. Oh, hey, another missile. Not full, but good, still a good amount. Anyway, what I want to do is go in here and save. But technically, you do want to be careful saving because, fun fact, every Metroid Prime game, 1, 2, and 3, in the original releases, I don't know if they changed it in the remaster, but in releasing the original version, or in the GameCube version, I think it applies in the Prime 1 and 2 Wii versions as well, is, right. That's good. Getting that. Is there is possible to lock your game unintentionally by saving at the wrong time, and it's only because, and the only way it works is there basically one Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, every game has one room where if you start doing something in the room but don't finish it and then leave the room, well, leave the room before finishing it, what happens is when you go back into the room, it doesn't like it doesn't like save the room properly. When you go back in, the room resets in such a manner that you cannot complete the room. Like you can't do whatever you're doing in that room or complete it. So, and basically that means you can no longer complete the game if that happens. So if you save the game after doing that, the game is unbeatable. Fortunately, causing those events to happen is it's unintentional to do it accidentally. It's more of something to just be vaguely aware of, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's hard to do it, and it's kind of one of those things we kind of have to do intentionally, but still. Anyway, boss fight. It's a giant pile of rocks. An angry pile of rocks. It's basically that whatever rock monster from Galaxy Quest. Can't remember what it's called. Well, I don't remember what this guy's called. This is Stardust. Stardust, an animated sentient creature, a stone charged with phazon radiation. Gotta adjust this headset. It's not very comfortable. Alrighty. Phazon radiation given off by Stardust negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of phazon radiation leads to instability in its structural integrity. Stardust can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength make it a formidable opponent. Sorry, gotta adjust my headset. Yeah, this headset's awkward as shit. It's just like the earpieces on are just way too small. Anyway. Alright. So, fairly simple premise to this fight. Basically, you use the thermal visor to find weak spots. You shoot the weak spot until it reveals itself. And then once the weak spot is revealed, it overloads the thermal visor, and that's how you know it's revealed. Like that. And then you can just shoot it up the now exposed weak spot. Or rather, you can target it. Yeah, you can shoot these little rocks for stuff. Super missiles work quite well against this boss. Then again, super missiles work quite well against a lot of bosses. And yeah, sometimes he rolls up into a ball and chases after you. Fortunately, you can do the same thing. Ooh. And you know he's gone back to standing up when the camera perspective starts changing. Easy peasy. doing this. Making it stormy. Got power over the weather or something. Okay, now we're doing this. This makes it hard to see when you don't have the thermal visor. This is like the area boss if I'm trying to address, but really not that bad. Run away. Ow. Oh, damn, it got a hit on me. So it's funny you can beat a boss without taking a hit. I'm not good enough at the game to do that with the vast majority, but, you know. It is nice when you do pull it off. Alright, thermal. Yeah, you can freeze with that little, like, ice thing he does. Yeah, that's just a waste. Alright, yeah, shooting those rocks overloads your visor. And then also, you know, doing that overloads your visor. Oh, there you go, broke it. Run away! And also, you can't use the thermal visor at all while that rock is exposed. Oh, also, that's why I remember to shoot those. And yeah, he's a little upset with me. Yep, I don't even know. And you can see it's now looks like the central rock is being exposed. Ooh, getting a little close. That miss. Hello. Run away. Ow. Nope, not quite. Remember, was it? Speaking of beating boss and taking no hits, I remember in my first 100% playthrough of Echoes on normal, one of my proudest moments was beating a somewhat late game boss, mid to late game boss, without taking a single hit. I know, guess what came down. That's the grapple guarding. The grapple guarding is such an easy boss once you actually know what its dealio is. And Thardus is down. He's gotta run away dramatically, and then the Thardus' last hurrah, bonking Samus on the head with a rock. Oh, just a little one, not a big one. Right, Metroid. Sometimes the boss dropped items just don't work with the whatchamacallit, charge beam tractor effect. And time for the spider ball. The boss you get the spider ball from in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, infamously much harder. Alright, R, or is it R? New extras, probably Thardus. Alright, what direction am I going? upgrade that needs the, to get to that ledge, you need the morph ball. I think this is where I came from. Yes. I don't know. Let's see. I go. So I can go through the other door, and it does technically take you where you need to go. But I want to go this way so I can grab an item. That's not gonna open. That's not so much as bad as that other time. I want as many missiles as possible. I want all the missiles. How many of these jokers are there? Is it 3 in total? Yeah, Ultra Energy, how kind. You beat a boss, here's energy. And now, whenever you want to go up, you don't need to do that little water raising thing anymore, you just use the morph ball tracker, that's right there. Alrighty, getting close to having full missile count, which I want. Gonna need that. Oh, and I missed a couple. Alright, and as you can see, the game now spawns, or has replaced Shigos in a few areas with the baby Shigos being replaced by the adults. I guess some of them finally got old. Like I said, they're with the exception of like one, they're smaller than the boss one. I'm pretty sure they have less health too. They're still kind of annoying to fight, so I generally just do my best to avoid them, which is usually not that hard. There we go. We want to break you. Something behind the wall seems to have been activated. That's nice. How long have we been going? Almost 3 hours. Missile expansion acquired. More missiles, more fun. There we go. Yeah. Get out of the water. Get away from the edge of the water so I can shoot you in the back. Thank you. Your cooperation is appreciated. Alright, there we go. So I got 2 area bosses down. That's nice. Now, I'm gonna go a little further and then call it. But yeah, so with one exception, all of the main areas of the game go here. World map. Static effect. It's interesting. The original is just flat color. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's also... Not where I want to go. I want to go over this way. What was I saying there? Right, what can yeah. With one exception, all the areas have, you know, a big main area boss. The one for the Chosen Ruins is Flagra. Undrawn Address is Artis. You know, basic stuff like that. Is this a big guy? Is it big? It's a big guy. Yeah, I can fight him, I guess. Yeah, nowhere near as big. Oh, you're stomping. Yeah, when they do that big stomp, it actually, like... Oh, you hit me. When they do that big stomp, it actually, like... Yeah, it bounces you. We did 3. Ooh, Morph Ball. Ooh, my Morph Ball. Can't get me. I'm too little. Take a lot of damage just from bumping into him. Also, I do believe that the Ice Tree Backs now no longer spawn over in the Ice Ruins West. That's what it's called. This Ice Ruins East. Anyway, what I want to do is go over here. Morph Ball. Can't see where I'm going. Camera, work with me. And more missiles. Delightful. Alright, let's get out. Yeah, trying to fight the Shigas using Morph Ball bombs is really annoying. Don't recommend. Yeah, I can hear you waking up behind me. Now, if I went the kind of the other way out of the quarantine ring, like I actually could have gone to a place that has a energy tank. But I want to go this way. I like going this way more. It's just my personal preference. Oh yeah, and also, once you beat Thartis, you get flying pirates here. Wow, this game... That must be a change from for the remaster, because these enemies are really being quite generous with the what you call it. Ultra energy tanks. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Ultra energy. Yeah, now there's no more puffers, no more auto turrets, just a couple of flying pirates. And same in this room. No more puffers, just flying pirates. There's 2 in here? Yep, there you go. Oh, you're not dead. To avoid jumping into the fire. It's not good for your health, I hear. Alright. A little close to that guy when he exploded. There we go. Ah, you got me, bastard. Save point. Not using that just yet. Okay. Nice simple jumping. I like how they make a little honk sound when they reach the end of their track. And back up into the Chozo ruins. And some water. Alright. Want to go this way. Alright, starting out, let's whack some war wasps. Apparently they really like this room. Apparently this is a great room. Oh yeah, haven't seen this yet. Magnetic rail system track. In morph ball mode, press and hold R/ZR when close to this type of surface. Use left stick to move the ball along the track. Release R to disengage from the surface. Caution! A morph ball bomb will briefly disengage the ball from the track. Alright, that's Hordite. So what we do is missile. And reveals. Runic symbol. Oh yeah, same over there. And you see there's 2 more. One is on the back of this pillar. There we go. And the last one. Yeah, where's the other one? Up there. There we go. And that opens that up. I don't have full missiles, so that's ultra energy. I'm good on energy. Oh, anything else? No. Okay. Now here's a. Yeah, one of the kind of the things with Metroid Prime 1 is they, compared to Prime 2 and 3, the Morph Ball or the Spider Ball tracks just aren't as involved. Oh, hello there, friendo. Like, they really improved the Spider Ball mechanics in 2 and 3. They got, much more involved tracks. It's quite neat. Alright, so remember how there was something in that one artifact scan about releasing the spirits in the Sun Chamber? Scan you, please. Aberration. Chozo Ghost Spectral Entity. Bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. That means power beam only. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon IV environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. Alright. These guys are a bit annoying. Oh. Else if you don't go into Morph Ball. You want to do it, wait for one of them to pop up. Especially when they do that. Hit them with a super missile and then spam them down. Hit them with a super missile. And just smack them with the power beam bunch. Can't remember which one I've hit. Okay, that one's down. So this guy needs a super missile for his troubles. And there we go. Missiles, that's good. I want missiles. And yeah, beating these guys is the only way to get that door open. That door you first walked in. No, I didn't even pay attention. Which one was that? Was that Artifact of Life? Sun? Wild? Yeah, it's wild. Oh, sounds like it's raining outside. Lovely. Yeah, Chozo ghosts are kind of a... let's just say they're not a favorite of the player base. They're kind of annoying. Now, fun fact, we're actually coming up on a part of the game where once you do it, it kind of triggers a bit of a point of a no return. Not really. It's not a point of no return. It's just, after that point, certain rooms will start, Chozo ghosts will start spawning in them. Alright, now we're in here. Means the fountain now works. I think I need to wait for it to stop. Yeah, the plasmids, as they fly into the water, they get hit by it, they die. Which is funny when they just, you know, blithely fly into them. And then we get this expansion. Ah, that's no structural weakness. Okay, scan that. Cleared of overgrowth, water free of toxins. I think there's another room that has it tells you water's free of toxins. Yeah. Water toxicity levels returning to safe levels. Yeah. Oh, not quite. I feel like there's a lot more plasmites in this room than in the original game. Original release. It's still the same game, just updated. Still can't get that one. Hey, buddy. Jump in there, or do you have to get up top and then jump in? I can't remember. Yeah, go up there. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to go back to the shrine. All right. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one more item by just failing miserably at this half pipe. Up we go. I'm gonna do basically one more. I don't know if puzzle's the right word for it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then get to a save station and call it there. Scarabs in the top. No, not on this one. Tower of Light access. This is actually referenced in one of the lore scans. You can actually, or one of the artifact scans. That room can't get to it. This is the second highest point of a or the chosen ruins. Highest obviously being Sun Chamber. Oh. Time to do this. Up here, scan. Large stress factors can be seen on the surface of this brimstone pillar. 2, 3. Alright, 3 needed to break it. This section requires a lot of missiles. I'm pretty sure I have enough. And this is a room where if you stop halfway through and come back, you have to do the whole puzzle from the beginning. Anyway, we're just breaking things. Oh yeah. Scan these guys.
Recording to logbook.
Mutated puffer. Mutated puffer with reinforced epidermis. Phase on exposure has created a mutant strain of puffers from Talon IV. They have developed plated skin, making them harder to burst. Concussive weapons will still do the job. Gas within the plated puffer is just as deadly as that within their cousins. Just ignore them as best you can. Or get exploded, I guess. Do they drop anything? Health. I prefer missiles. Anyway, so yeah, these guys exist. Do that. Okay, helps if I don't. Basically have to shoot around them. Or miss somehow. Wow, how did I manage that? And this is where, yeah, you can run out of missiles, is just flubbing it like I did. I think it takes, like, close to 100 missiles. I think 80 is the optimum, but it can take a lot of missiles. No, it's not 100, because it's only 3 per one of these. There's 4 on each level. So 3 times 4 is 12. That breaks, puffers start coming out. They'll sometimes run into each other and then explode, just like that. I guess it keeps it going up. And now all of them have it. I think, oh, is this the last one? I guess if you wanted to speed it up, you could use super missiles, but that would be wasteful. There's only 3 super missile contains, but consumes 5. Oh my god. I'm trying to be fancy, just aim at one spot, wait for him to go past. Why did I do that? Yeah, the free aim with the classic controls, it's can be a little slippery because it wants to reset back down. It doesn't want to stay. It's not like a, classic dual analog first-person controllers. That does not jump. Yep, there we go. We're here. And our reward is the Wave Buster. It's fun. Not a very efficient weapon, but it's very fun. Powerful attack uses missiles while active. Using a wave beam, press and hold A to charge, then press X to fire. Hold A for continuous fire. It actually consumes a stupid amount of missiles to use. It's 5 to activate, and then is it 5 per second? I think it says. Gives it on a second here. Wave Buster, there you go. Potent Blast, auto-seeks targets in the area. Wave Buster is sustained. Okay, 10 to activate and then 5 per second afterwards. We'll seek enemies without a lock on yet. Like, it's horrifically inefficient in terms of missiles, but it's fun. Basically a Ghostbuster beam. It's the only way I can think to describe it. bad you can't use it on the actual ghosts in the game, because, you know, they're immune to, you can only damage them with the power beam. And anyway, we can't get to that room over there because we do not have our water mobility upgrade yet. Interesting that it's power beam on one side and wave beam on this side. Doesn't make a difference to me. Oh, hello. I want to kill you. I like how long the lock-on stays on him. Also, yeah, give me that missile. I love missiles. Alright. So I got the Wave Buster. An item for me. Ultra Energy seems a bit excessive. And now I'm gonna go to a certain save station. Suffer not a war wasp to live. Alright, there's one other item I can grab though on missile expansion. Oh, I'm trying to shoot the shriek bats. There we go. Guess I could look at them with my thermal visor since the game always goes on, but they're easily detected with thermal imaging. Yeah, like that. Really not necessary because they're... You can usually shoot them before they start flying at you. And they make a very distinctive noise, and like it's... I don't know. It's a nice touch, I think, but ultimately, one that's... I don't know, something you can do that's theoretically useful, but not overly so. Grab that. And 110 missiles. Total missile count is 250 in Metroid Prime 1. In Prime 2 and 3 it's 255, same as it is in... That's kind of the number for all the Metroid games, except Other M. Anyway, game saved. Ugh. In the next part, or the next time I live stream, that's not the... Oh, there we go. I will, yeah, keep going. Grab the item I'm looking for, you know, the next item to proceed in the Chosen Ruins. Obviously, if you have the, hint system turned on, it'll go to the Chosen Ruin. Oh, there's another item I could have grabbed. That's whatever, I can grab it when I next live stream, providing I remember. But yeah, you can very easily jump on, words. Oh, train of thought completely derailed there for me. Anyway, no, what is this saying? Yeah, if you have the hint system turned on, I showed it early on, but, you know, you get the little notification, open up your map, and it'll zoom over to the room where you next need to go after a short bit. I don't know if they changed how aggressive it is in this version, but in the original release, it's like stupid aggressive. Like basically, if you take just a little bit too long to go towards it, or the game thinks you're going in the wrong direction, it'll just be like, "Hey, here's where you need to go next." Obviously, once it pops up, it doesn't do it again. However, every time you load into the game, like, you know, so you have, you know, it's telling you to go to whatever room X, you play the game. It won't bother you with it until you you save the game, you know, turn off the game, and then you load it, you know, turn it back on, load it again, and then the first thing it does is gonna be, "Hey, go here." I don't know. I get it. It's a quality of life thing. I like the sound effects it makes, but ultimately it's not very useful to me because I know the game decently well. But yeah, that was Metroid Prime Remastered. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, whenever that is. Don't know when. Obviously, you can follow me on Twitter for as long as that's alive, at TuronXander, where I will tell you on a given day if I'm streaming. I'll say, "Hey, join me for whatever game around this time." And also, when I remember, you know, I put which time zone. Yeah. Until next time, I'm XanderTuron, and you guys have a lovely day.